What's up YouTube, Dad here from Zephyr Wargames, bringing you a Darklord Predaplant deck. Now, Joe has been doing what Joe usually does, and he has been finding ways of turning Predaplants into an engine and mixing it with everything he can. Now, he has done a DDD mix, which we will get to at some point as well. Ideally, I want him to do it because it's his deck. I think he's also found, he's been working on ones with like Darklords, not Darklords, sorry, Dark Worlds. There's also a Lunalight one, and of course a Red Eyes one that he's done as well. So by using that idea and working with Joe, I've mixed them with Darklords just to see how they work. So this is my kind of variation of the Darklord Predaplant mix. So without further ado, I'm going to crack straight into it and go through it. It's not been perfected, however, you know, it's still very, very good. So we got triple Darklord Itch Chill, very, very standard. This is your draw card of the deck. You should all know what Darklords do by now. Triple Darklord Superbia, double Darklord Nasten, and one Darklord Zorato. So your very, very standard Darklord deck. I have got the viruses in here as well, so when we get to that I'll explain it, but they work really well with these cards. Triple Predaplant Clammy. This is your Poly-On field, and so basically monsters with Predator counters you can use as fusion material, but we don't have anything to give our opponent Predator counters in this deck. This is purely just using the Predaplant as an extra fusion card and fodder. So basically, during your main phase, you can fusion summon one dark fusion monster from your hand, from your extra deck. Sorry, using this card on the field as monster and monsters from your hand, field, and/or monsters with Predaplant counters on them. Your opponent controls as fusion material. You can only use the effect of Clammy once per turn. So Clammy is your fusion card basically, and then we play one Predaplant Sarah. So when your opponent declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. After damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card on the field is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can add one Predat card from your deck to your hand except itself. You can only use the effect once per turn. So you can bump this up to 3. Now I have been, like I've said, I've been tweaking with the deck, and it's kind of got to an okay balance, but there are kind of cards that I'd like to bump up. So I might want to bump up this, and there's a couple of cards that I could take out. So by all means, let us know what you think and what I can change. To Maxi. Now, as much as I would like to take this out, it's the strongest card in this meta at the moment in time, so it has to be played. Next up, triple banishment of the Darklords. Everyone knows what that does to their Monster Reborn kind of thing. Triple Darklord Contact. Sorry, Contact is the Monster Reborn. Banishment is the send from deck. Add to hand, sorry. We play triple Allure. Now, Allure is your main draw card in this deck because all your cards are dark, except Maxi. Now, we only play double trading because you've only got 4 targets for it. In a pure Darklord build, you'd have like Gamma Seals, you'd probably have more Zoratos and stuff like that. But because we've only got 2 targets for it, it's not as integral to have it 3. You could even drop it down to 1 if you really, really wanted to, but we know this deck needs some draws. You can also play Pot of Desires if you want, but, you know, that's down to personal preference. Triple Polymerization. Now, you can take this down to 2 if you want, if you consider Clammy as your extra. But ideally, I want to be trying to get into my Dark Fusions as soon as possible. I mean, what also works, or what helps really well, is it unclogs. If you open up a Poly and 2 Dark Monsters or anything like that, you can unclear your hand. You can clear out your hand with your Darklord cards. And then if you've got like a Banishment or a Contact, you can just bring it back. So you're getting a Fusion off for near enough for free. Double Twin Twister as discard fodder and just back row hate in general. One Predat Running. So it's basically your Monster Reborn for your Predat monsters. So this just helps get you that extra monster on board to help extend your fusion plays. Double D Barrier, side in the 3rd, standard on this one. Now, double Full Force Virus. Tribute 1 Dark Monster with 2,000 or more defense. Check your opponent's hand, all monsters they control, and all cards they draw until the end of their 3rd turn after this card's activation. Destroy all those monsters with 15 or less defense. Now, this can really, really hurt Zoo. It hits the Terratops, it hits Rats. I'm pretty sure it hits absolutely everything. So your targets with 2,000 or more defense are none of your Predaps. But you've got your Zorato, you've got your Nastens, you've got your Superbias, you've got your Itch Chills. You also then have even more cards in your extra deck. So if you want to, you've got your Greedy Venom you can get rid of, you've got your Starving Venom, you've got your Chimerophilia, and then you've got your Tarantula, but I don't think it counts as the Tarantula. So that's kind of just a quick what your targets are for your Full Force Virus. And then Eradicator Epidemic Virus is such a strong card as well. Imagine being able to pull off both viruses in one turn. It's literally like, you know, don't play game. So you treat one Dark Monster with 25 or more. Now your targets are a lot less. I'm pretty sure it's only YUGIOH and Nasten are your targets on that one, plus your fusion monsters. But it ends the game. If you flip 2 viruses on them, it ends the game if you call it right. Solemn Warning, Vanity's Emptiness, 1 Rebellion and 1 Enchantment. Now you can minimise these down, you can bump these up if you wish to. This is a 41 card deck, so as you can see, I'm kind of like trying to get make the best with what the kind of levels that I've got. You could probably, I don't know, I haven't looked into it, so don't take this as like the, you know, proper word of it, but you might be able to do a 60 card deck with Lawn Moaning if you wanted to, because you like getting stuff to the grave, but it just depends what you're going to be milling. Now onto the extra deck. Double Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon, very, very nice card. 1 Predaplant monster plus 1 Dark Monster whose original level is 8 or higher. So you have 3 X Chills, 3 Zerato, and 3 X Chill, 3 Superbia, 1 Zerato. You then also have your extra deck targets, such as Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. So Starving Venom Fusion Dragon is 2 Dark Monsters on the field except tokens, so he's quite easy to get into. And then if you can revive, so I mean, like if you get your Superbia out, your Superbia then gets your X-Chill out, or vice versa. X-Chill then brings back 1. You've got 2 on the board, you can clear them off, and then you can start bringing them back with your spell cards if you wish to. So it's kind of like a relatively free Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Now you can obviously Call of the Haunted can help them well as well in this deck, but like I said, this is my first go at it, and it's kind of all testing the waters. Anyway, back to Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon, because this was the new card that came in. Must first be fusion summoned. Oh, there we go. Must first be fusion summoned. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field. Until the end of this turn, change that target's attack to 0. Also, that target has its effects negated. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, destroy as many monsters on the field as possible. Then you can banish 1 level 8 or higher Dark Monster. Again, very, very easy to do in this deck from your graveyard to special summon this card from your graveyard. So it's very, very easy to recycle your Greedy Venom Fusion Dragons. Your Starving Venom Fusion Dragons as well is very, very nice to put in this deck. Definitely at 2. And then 2 Predaplant Chimera Ephlesia. 1 Predaplant monster, 1 Dark Monster. Very, very easy in this deck. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster on the field with a level less than or equal to this card. So it's a level 7, I believe. Yep. Banish it. When this card when an attack is declared involving this card and an opponent's face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of the turn, that opponent's monster loses 1,000 attack, and if it does, this card gains 1,000 attack. So it's a 2k swing. Once per turn during the next standby phase, after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 poly spell or fusion spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's your poly searcher as well. So Camera Ephlesia is very, very nice. Then we just get onto your standard XYZs for your Darklords that you don't really go into a hell of a lot. It can be very more fusion based if you wish it to. So you got your level 10s, you've got your if I can pick it up, number 35 Ravenous Tarantula, number 81 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora, and Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max for the extra 2k burn. Level 8s Owlsy the Sylvian High Protector. I just personally like this card. No, you don't have to play this. Divine Dragonite Felgrand, and number 38 Hope Harbinger, because it's 2 of the best kind of like level 8s or rank 8s in the game. You then have, I then play Heretic, Sun Dragon, Overlord, Heliopius, just to discard cards and pop cards. I then got Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon and Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. So like I said, the XYZs aren't as hugely important in this build, for the pure fact that you want to be focusing more on your fusion. Now, I've taken out like the Teratop Engine, and Teratop Engine kind of covers the Predaplant kind of 4-card engine there, plus the Monster Reborn of the Predaplants, and then some of the polys. I've taken out like the Gamma Seals and stuff like that for your viruses. So yeah, it's very, very, it's a first go at it. I'm definitely open to suggestions and changes to it. This is just for you guys to kind of be like, okay, Darklords will be relatively good on their own in link format because they don't require the extra deck that much. But you know, if they do find a way around links, they've got fusions that can really, really hurt a deck, and are very, very strong, especially with the revival ability of this deck. It's crazy. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And obviously, with Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon, because it doesn't need to be on the field, it's quite easy to unclog hands, so it helps unclog hands as well. All you need to do is open up a Poly, a Predaplant, and a Darklord, and you've pretty much got, well, all but Nasten on your Darklord. So you've pretty much got a Greedy Venom Fusion Dragon on board, which is disgusting. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.